GRA, together with the Ministry of Finance last year, conducted a study over the last 5 years, and we did find out that the state actually lost over 11 billion Ghana cedis, which is significant. For that reason, we needed a system that will allow us reduce the leakages, and that is the reason why we are introducing Publican, a complementary tool that will assist us as customs to be able to do our work better in arriving at a fair duty assessment and ensuring that the importer pays the fair taxes and the state also collects the fair taxes from the importers. Before Publican, it took averagely about 2 hours for our officers to be able to scan through a load of information to arrive at a decision. What Publican is doing is to the same information, analyze it in 5 minutes and generate a report for the officer and allow the officer to go through it and make the right decision. Publican will help the officers to accurately determine the country of origin, because that's a key factor in the determination of the taxes. Second is a classification. Every product manufactured and traveling across the world has a unique code. And when you miss that unique code, you will not pay the right taxes. And finally, how much is an item paid for which the taxes ought to be collected? Publican does not make a decision. Publican facilitates and assists the officer to arrive at a decision. 2 weeks before the introduction of Publican, we were generating a revenue of about 2.4 billion Ghana cedis. 2 weeks after the introduction of Publican, we are generating 3.6 billion Ghana cedis. That means that within 2 weeks alone, Publican is assisting us to raise revenue by 50%, almost 50%, that's 1.2 billion. Since the introduction of Publican, about 75% of declarations that are made are compliant. However, we are seeing the remaining 25 where Publican is telling us that as custom officers, we should look deeper. But more importantly for importers and agents, we already before Publican had what we call an appeal team in place. So where there's a disagreement with one officer, the importer or agent will escalate it to this appeal team. We want to assure that that appeal team is still in place. It is working as it has been before and after Publican. So we encourage importers to use that system. To assure importers that the introduction of the system will not go against their interests, we've added a second layer, which also stand by and meets at least twice a week. So if an importer or agent is still not satisfied with the initial appeal process, they can still make the appeal to this team. And we are saying that this appeal is not manual. You put your appeal in the ICOMS, we'll pick it up in the ICOMS, we analyze it. If you have to meet the importer, we meet them, we put the results and the conclusions in ICOMS. Going forward, we've introduced the 24-hour shift system at the customs valuation department. That way, as goods come in from end to end, we are running 24-hour system to support that. Secondly, also to encourage our agents and freight forwarders that the results of Publican are available to them as much as available to custom officers. They must also continue to learn and know how Publican works so that they can improve the efficiency of their work and be able to improve the collaborative work that we have with Customs Division of GRA. Revenue is the lifeblood for the development of the nation. Let us do our best to ensure that we play our part, we declare correctly to the state, and the state correctly also assesses and take the revenue. Know your taxes, pay your taxes, and together, let's build the Ghana we want. Thank you.